I've got this Chrysler in its new home for probably 3 to 5 years. If I live long enough to finish it. I've already taken the seats out of it, all of the old floor mat, and starting to analyze the damage here. Front floor pan is pretty much totally gone, as well as that access panel that goes up and wraps around the stern column. And let's see if I can get something here in the back seat. Move some stuff. See if I can get some more light in here. Back floor mat, floor pan is completely gone. Seems to be solid from here back. This back section from here back seems to be solid. All of that's solid. But here is a problem. This I'll call it incline footrest portion is pretty much gone on this side. And I'm just looking at the driver's side. Actually, the passenger side seems to be a little better shape. All of this is solid. Where the seat bolts down is solid, except for one place right here where that track set down is some rust, but the rest of it seems solid. The rockers, of course, are completely gone, but I believe this is a replacement rocker that somebody has put on before, because it's not attached anyway. It looked like it's just put over top of the old one. So this has been done something to it before, I believe. And underneath on the floor, there's a pile, and I mean a pile, of brown stuff, maybe brown gold. I've already vacuumed out the floor pan on the inside, so there was a lot more where that came from. So I'm starting to get a picture of what I'm going to need to do here, and doesn't matter, I'm going to do it or die. Probably the worst one. I've done a lot of Mustangs and replaced a lot of panels on Mustangs, but I don't think I ever had a Mustang that was this bad a shape. I've got a problem with the latch on the trunk. I can't get the trunk lid open, but I remember from 25 years ago when I first got this car, in fact I took pictures of it. It was pretty well gone then, so I'm sure everything in the trunk's going to have to be the floor and the trunk extensions, and probably a lot more got to be done. Finally got the trunk open. I've got a great grandson, and he's small, so I put him inside the car, and he crawled through those openings there and took the bolts out of the latch so that I could get the trunk lid open. I don't know what's wrong with this latch, but it's not working. But the trunk is about like the rest of it. I would say it's about the thickness of the metal in this trunk. If you look at it, it looks somewhat solid, but the thickness is probably down about half what it was originally. Got a lot of rust flakes out of it. And there are holes, places rusted through here and there. And it's not savable. These braces, there's two braces that go across there. I think their primary function is to hold the gas tank. There are here's two bolts here, or two there, and there's a strap that goes between them that holds the gas tank on. So I got to get those straps off, and I don't know, most of the bolts and nuts on this car are rusted to the point that you can't get a socket on them. These still have some shape to them, so maybe I can get them off. Otherwise I'm going to have to cut them off. And back around this gas tank, I don't want to use acetylene, so that may be a challenge. I need to get that gas tank from under there. I wouldn't use it. I've never known it to leak, and it had gas in it, but I've never known it to leak. But still, I wouldn't want to use it. This I call it tub, where the spare tire fits in. It's rotten about halfway up. So Real Steel Replacements, the company Real Steel Replacements, says that they can make that for me. I'll probably do that. These portions seem to be real good and solid. There's only a couple of places right near the shock. It looks like this is where the body set down on the frame, and evidently that was a place to collect dirt and dust and moisture, and it's rotted out on both sides right around that shock absorber. So but I think it's patchable. The fender, or the trunk floor extensions, the tops of them look solid from here. I'm sure the sides of them are eat up. I know one side of them because I can see it. May be repairable. I got to get the quarters off where I can get a better look. I'm not ready to take quarters off yet. I'm gonna start on the driver's floor over here, and do that first, simply because I got more room on this side of the car. I'm in a very tight space, so I'm going to do this side of the car. Then I'm going to move the car over and give me some space on the other side of the car where I can work before I start on the other side. But the other side is comparable. It's the floorboards are going to have to be completely replaced. So that's where we are so far. I started to try to take this fender off, and as I said, I ran into all the nuts and bolts are rusted to the point that you can't get a socket on them. So I'm going to have to cut them off with a torch, and I got my little acetylene outfit out, and I'm out of acetylene, so I got to go get acetylene. And but I'm sure the other side's the same way. Oh, there's the fun part of doing something like this, and I enjoy it. Keeps me busy. The challenges, you know, they're big enough challenges that when you do to get it done, you feel good about it, and you learn a lot on the way of what you can and can't do. And there we go. More later.